Going to be doing some eBay listing. I've actually already been listing cards for quite a while. I've been listing the 2014 WWE set that I got at the card show not that long ago. But that stuff is probably a little bit more boring because it's mostly just base cards and stuff like that. So I got a huge chunk of that done already today. And I was going to wait until about 7 to go live, and then I'm going to switch over. Right now I'm going to be switching over to like parallels and stuff. So yeah, I've definitely got a bunch of listing done already. Been up for quite a while at this point. But yeah. First up, 25 Topps Chrome WWE Ren Sinclair Aqua Shimmer out of 199. So let's see here. So it turns out I already have this card listed in my store, but with numbered cards I can list doubles because the number, like this is 157 out of 199, and the one I have already listed is 81 out of 199. So the listing is technically different because you can't put like the same listing, and I don't want to do multi-quantity on numbered cards because some people like certain numbers. So I don't mind doing multi-quantity on base cards, especially from newer sets when they're like basically near mint, you know, but parallels and stuff I don't really like to do multi-quantity. So do a separate listing for this. But yeah, I feel good. I've already got a bunch done today. So now this is all just like bonus. All right. Ren Sinclair, Aqua Shimmer, out of 199 from 25 Chrome. This is 157 out of 199. So really, I'm just selling similar off my listing, and literally the only thing I have to change in the title is the number out of 199. Everything's the same. I'm going to change the custom SKU because I'm putting these in a different spot. And I'll double check to see what's going on with the price of this, but my last price should be, yeah, should be the same, $2.99. All right, that is listed, $2.99. And turns out I have another one, so this will technically be the third. So I have 3 of these out of 199 cards that are going to be available. 3 of the 199. This is 153. Okay, everything's the same, selling similar off my own listing that I just did. Just have to change the 157 to 153. Literally everything else will be the same, even the price. That quick. Listed $2.99. All right, next up, got a Wendy Chu. I'm not going to do the Woo Chu. It's too early for that. Out of 99 geometric, same set, 25 Chrome. Let's see. Let's see if I have any listings I can sell similar off of. Hey, welcome in. Just hanging out, listing some wrestling cards. Yeah, I do. So I do have a blue geometric, couple blue geometric listings. So I'm just going to sell similar off of one of those. That way I don't have to change too much in the listing. So Wendy Chu, blue geometrics already there. This is 16 of 99, and it's card 125. All right. Change the custom SKU. All the item specifics are the same. Copy and paste the title. Card is near mint. Now just to price it. Let's see. Let's see what Wendy Chu is going for out of 99. Man, I'm shocked at some of these cards, that the amount that are available. Is there really only one available right now? Okay. There's a couple solds, and there's one available, but it's international. It's in Canada. I'm going to go $7.99 on this one, with free shipping, and that slightly undercuts the one from Canada. But if you buy in the US from there, you're going to pay $7 shipping. But it is a little bit more than what the solds are. So let's see here. Just double check something. Yeah, blue geometric. The only out of 99s in Topps Chrome are the green, and then the blue geometric. So easy as that. Wendy Chu out of 99 from 25 Chrome, listed $7.99. Still slightly dark out. The sun should be coming up very soon, if it's going to come out. All right. Moving on to 24 Select. So, guys, when I have my piles of cards that I'm listing, I will do them by, like, photograph them by set, which I have available. So this whole stack of cards is all 24 Select cards. That way it's just easier. And I'm going to be doing Orange Flash of Ultimate Warrior. These Orange Flashes, typically nothing crazy. They're non-numbered, but they are cool cards, and some of them could still fetch a few dollars. Really? Do not have any of these listed? I find that to be strange. I don't. Wow. I don't have a single Orange Flash card from 24 Select listed on my store at the moment. I have green flashes. Interesting. Oh, I have Ice Orange, not Orange Flash. Ultimate Warrior. Orange Flash, 2024 Panini Select WWE. This is Concourse. This is card number 7. I'm listing in B-7 for the custom SKU at the moment. All these cards are going in B-7. Set info is all the same. Okay. Should be good to go. Just check a price. Oh, okay, that's not that bad. So cheapest available is $3.99. I'm gonna put mine for $3.49. See, like some of these, I mean, that's not bad for Orange Flash. It's not even numbered. For example, the two Ren Sinclairs out of $1.99 at a price even cheaper. So obviously you want like the better names a little bit. You know, Ultimate Warrior, at least a good legend. So not all of them. And yeah, should be good to go. Orange Flash Ultimate Warrior listed for $3.49. Next up, same card, same set, but Kane. And this is actually Kane with the mask, so it's a better image. I don't think anyone prefers unmasked Kane. Sell similar off the listing I just did, so all I have to change, since these are non-numbered cards, I just have to put Kane and then the number of the card, which is 33. Everything else is the same. Custom SKU is the same. All the set info is the same. Condition, all I do is copy and paste the title into the description and then change the price. That's the benefit of listing the same type of card in a row if you have them. I don't like hold cards to wait for that, but if I have them. So let's see, cheapest is $1.24. I'll do $2.20, $2.24, $2.19. All right, Orange Flash Kane from 24 Select listed for $2.19. Next up, we're doing same card, same set, but Lola Vice. So let's see what's going on with Lola Vice. Number 18. All right. All I gotta do is figure out what price I gotta put. Okay. $2.49. That's what we're gonna go with, based off of active listings. And it is listed. Orange Flash, Lola Vice, $2.49 from 24 Select. Got one more Orange Flash, Jade Cargill. Change the name and the number of the card. Copy and paste the item title. Double check spelling real quick. Everything else is the same except for possibly the price. This will be, put it for $279. And we're good to go. Orange Flash Jade Cargill from 24 Select, $279. Oh, I got a couple green flashes from the same set. We got Grayson Waller. So now, like, my home page when I'm listing, guys, is my active listings, and it has a search bar for your actives. So I'm going to search up Green Flash 2024 Select. That way I can sell similar off of one of my listings. And I do have Green Flashes available. However, I don't have the Concourse one. So I'm going to have to change it a little bit. I do include Concourse, Premier, and Ringside. Probably don't have to include that unless you're listing a Ringside. But if I have space in the item title, I will put it. But if I run out of space, that's the first thing that's going to go. So Grayson Waller. I just got to change the Ringside Concourse. And then the card number is 44. That doesn't take that long. Grayson Waller, Green Flash, 2024 Panini Select WWE, Concourse card number 44. B7 is where it's going. Yep. Everything else is the same because it's the same set. It's got to figure out a price. Okay, let's see here. It's going to go up for $1.99. Yeah, nothing crazy. Green Flash, Grayson Waller from 24 Select, listed for $1.99. Do have another Green Flash, Ariana Grace. So I imagine that one should be more than Grayson Waller, but we'll see. Welcome in, guys. Just hanging out early morning, getting some listing done, tackling some wrestling cards that I already have photographed. Just hanging out. Card number 57. All right. So this is the, I don't mind listing cards on eBay, but this is like the boring part, and actually like seeing kind of like the grind of doing it. Like for me, I don't mind. I got a coffee or a drink or something, just hang out. It's relaxing for me, but a lot of people don't like to list. That's why a lot of people auction stuff off on Whatnot, because they don't have to do all this. They can just hold the card up, sell it, ship it. But you take a lot less. All right, let's see. Ariana Grace, Green Flash. Wow. Is there really only 2 listed on eBay? I find that hard to believe. Someone's got one on auction right now. Is that really? Did I spell something wrong? No, let's see what solds are. There's really just not many people. Yeah, the Green Flashes, are those Blaster? can't remember. There's a sold for $350, and then the cheap. I mean, if you don't include the auction that's going on, the cheapest one available is for, well, $5. I'm just gonna put mine at the sold in this case because I think like $5 for that card be a little bit much, and someone could technically win the auction for about $2. So I'm just gonna put mine for match the sold. So you gotta take a look at active listings and solds if I need to. With cheaper cards, I'm looking at actives first, but in a case like this where there's only 2 available, then I'm gonna look at solds as well. All right, Ariana Grace, Green Flash, 24 Select, listed for $349. Got one more Green Flash, just the premier level card, the Boogeyman. I think Boogeyman cards are, I don't know, he's like a sneaky little play. Like, I think people like him. Not that he's like a major name or anything like that, but he's fun, you know? So the Boogeyman, Green Flash, everything's the same. I sold off of one of my previous premier level listings, so I don't even have to change that. Just got to change the number. Double check the spelling real quick. It's going in B-7 for the box it's going in. And now I just got to check a price. It's the last Green Flash I got for today. Yeah, see? Boogeyman Sleeper. Okay, so well, I guess not really, 2, 3, $2.99. Not that good. But there's only someone's got one listed for $29 plus $6 shipping on ComC. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 listings, and 3 of the 4 are like $6 or more. All right, that's listed. Boogeyman, Green Flash, 24 Select Premier card, $2.99. Next up, we got Tristratus Tricolor. Let's see if I have any of these. Do I not have any tricolors? Huh. Okay. I guess I don't have any tricolors from 24 Select in my store. Which I kind of find a little hard to believe, but it is what it is. So let's see. Let's see how much this will be going for. It's Tristratus, but just a tricolor. Oh, whoops. It's going to take me a little bit longer to do this one because I didn't have any tricolor listings to sell similar off of in my own store. But it's not crazy. It just takes a little bit longer. But I'm just kind of chilling. I'm not really going for speed, especially when I'm streaming. When you try to go too fast, you can make mistakes, which you definitely don't want to do, especially when you have a ton of listings like myself. All right, should be good to go. Stratus tricolor from 24 Select. Just need to find a price. All right, looks like $2. Put $1.99. And that's listed. Stratus 24 Select tricolor, the premier level, $1.99. Another premier level, orange flash of Bret Hart. Well, I don't put Bret Hitman Hart. I don't think anyone actually searches that. I feel like it just clogs up the listing. Now, someone like the King. Oh, hey, what's up, Chair Shot? Someone like Jerry the King Lawler. I would put Jerry the King Lawler because he's like, I don't know, for just Bret Hart. I just put Bret Hart. Bret, in recent years, I'm not, I don't really have an opinion on that. I haven't really followed. Like, is he still bitter about Goldberg, or like, what's he been saying? Has he been saying some crazy stuff? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. He's just complaining about Goldberg still. Yeah. I mean, that was so long ago. So I don't know. It never ends with him. Yeah, he's kind of seems like kind of like what Ryback was doing for a while. I don't know if he's still doing it, just complaining and stuff. All right, let's see. I mean, Bret Hart was like, man, back in the day, I loved him. He was never like my favorite at the time, but I liked him as a heel. All right, let's see. Man, I don't know why so many people do. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could see that. Oh no, that's 59, 163. Okay. I don't understand so many people put the drop down menus. Like, technically you're not even supposed to do it, but I think eBay just like lets it slide. It's more supposed to be for like, say, clothing items, right? And you're selling a t-shirt, like a new t-shirt, and you have multiple sizes, so you can have the drop down menu for what size you want to buy. But so many people in cards, like someone has a listing, orange flashes from 24 Select, and then you click it and you have to like find the card. And then some people actually have the picture of each card, which is fine. Yeah, pick your base and all that. But then some people won't even have the picture, so the person can't even see it. But then, like for instance, like I typed in 24 Select, Bret Hart Orange Flash, and then this one comes up, but they got both. They have both the Concourse and the Premiere, and it's all mixed up. So like, my search brought this listing up, but it doesn't have this card that I'm looking for. But maybe that's on me for not narrowing it down, but it's just like you waste your time, Does really no one have this even? Hold on now. Yeah, and someone else has a drop-down menu to choose your own silver prism, orange flash, or insert. So they're just mixing all the cards into one thing, and you gotta like pull down this menu. Which if I'm buying, I'm probably not gonna deal with that. But when I'm trying to like see what other people are listing stuff at, it's really annoying to have to go through it all. Because if someone really wants something the cheapest, they're gonna go through that menu, but a lot of people won't. Yeah, and see, Bret Hart shows up in this listing because this person has Bret Hart, but not in the orange flash. So now if I was trying to buy this card, I clicked on this person's listing and I'm searching for it, and the card's not there, even though I searched for the card. So this is crazy. I don't think anyone even has this card listed right now. There's a sold for, with shipping, $432, $632. Yeah, see, some of the orange flashes, man, people like sleep on it. Like, I wouldn't have thought, I mean, most people probably wouldn't have thought you could get $4 to $6 for this. Since there's none available, like, I should go on the higher end, but, you know, it is just an orange flash, so I'm probably just going to go $4.99 on it. Kind of in the middle. And I don't think, unless someone's looking for this for a rainbow, I don't think it's going to fly off, but it's a good chance someone will actually buy this for $5 at some point. It might take a while because it's literally the only option on eBay at the moment. So that's listed, $4.99 Bret Hart Orange Flash Premier. I know, the eBay 101. Yeah, and then that just messes stuff up for people that are actually searching for legit 101s too. Next up, we got a couple black and blues out of $3.99. These look kind of cool. I know out of $3.99 that's a lot, but Montez Ford. So we'll see what's going on with this. Typically these aren't worth, you know, too much. $3.99 is a lot, like even the bigger names, but you know, we will see. I think most of these cards I got in like lots off of Whatnot, so it's not like I paid individual for like this card. I don't remember though. Let's see. Montez Ford, black and blue, 112 out of $3.99, 24 Panini Select, WWE, Premier card number, oh, it's card, oh, hold on, I almost messed up. It's card 112. That's why you double check stuff. It's actually card 341 out of $3.99. Not that that would have been a massive error, like someone searching for the card still would have found it, but it's still, you want to get that right if possible. All right. Montez Ford. Black and blue, 341 at $3.99, card number 112. It's going in B7. Let's see. So typically when I'm gonna search for a card, and I'll search for the number, so I'll search Montez Ford 399, not black and blue, because I feel like some people that are just listing stuff quickly won't put the color, they just put it what it's out of, and they may not know. Like someone that might have this that's not familiar with wrestling, or they'll just see it's out of $3.99, they might not know. Yeah, so this is, I'm gonna put this for $2.19, nothing crazy. Montez Ford, $3.99, black and blue from 24 Select, listed for $2.19. Got one more black and blue, Chad Gable. I'm feeling pretty productive today. I already listed a bunch of the 2014. If you saw a couple card show videos ago, I picked up that 2014 Topps WWE set. I listed like a huge chunk of those cards already this morning. I didn't want to stream that because those are like, it's just base cards, but um, also I didn't want to stream at like 3, 4 in the morning. I was gonna wait. Even right now, like it's really early. But I'm on vacation from one of my jobs, which is why I'm able to do this right now. But I got to go into my other one in about like, I don't know, 4.5 hours or so. Yeah, I get it. I'm lucky with the card shows. Um, yeah. So around me, there is one that happens every month. It's a local one. It's like 10 minutes away. Then there's the non-sport one, which happens twice a year. And then there are like traveling ones, like the Dallas Card Show, Chicago edition. I think I've been to that one 2 or 3 times. That doesn't come in a set schedule, but when it does come to like my area, it's in the same spot, which is not far. And then the Premier Card Show is another traveling one. That one travels to like other states too. I've only been to that one once. But I do realize that I am lucky that I have card shows nearby, and that they happen to have wrestling cards too. But all it takes is a couple dealers, that consistently carry wrestling cards. Yeah, there's a lot of card shows. I mean, I don't live in the city, but I live in the Chicagoland area and the suburbs and stuff, and there's still tons of stuff going on everywhere. So it's a good area. There's lots of shows I don't even make it to. Because with wrestling cards too, it's so hit or miss whether or not people are going to have them, that I don't really want to travel an hour plus to a show that I don't know what dealers are going to be there, you know, because it could just be nothing. But if I wanted to go to more shows, I even could, because there's some that are probably like an hour away, like that happen too. I would just be patient with it, and I would look more into it, because so I searched up like card shows in my area when I first wanted to go, and then I found the non-sport one. That one isn't even really advertised that much. Like I don't know, but I did find it online when I searched for it. The one I go to every month, the only reason I know about that one, like that one, a lot of people go to it, but they don't advertise as well. Searching Google for like local card shows, I did not see anything about that monthly show that I go to. The only way I found out about it, I was at my card shop, and it happened to be the day of that show, and then another customer was in the store, and then the worker at the store was like, "Oh, you're not at the show today, the card show?" And he's like, "Oh, I was there. I didn't find too much. Now I'm here." I'm like, "Okay." And then I asked him like, "What show are you talking about?" And then he told me, and I was like, "It happens every month." I had no idea. Searching online, I couldn't even find info about the show. Obviously, I didn't look hard enough, I guess, but I just found out word of mouth from some random customer at a card shop. But I think as cards get more popular, they should be starting to pop up more. But yeah, I do realize, because I get that a lot in the comments and stuff. People are saying like I don't have any shows by me. I would do like search harder on Google or something, because basically all the ones around me, they don't really advertise that much, and they should. I do get lots of advertisements now, like the Dallas Card Show one. I had advertisements on Instagram and like YouTube and stuff. They were advertising it. Annual wrestling convention, just one table cards. Yeah, you know, I wouldn't want to do it because I wouldn't want to run it. But if you're in an area and there's no card shows, man, it's a good opportunity to you can be the card show, like run one of those or something. But I imagine the work is crazy to put that together. But yeah, I don't know. But even yeah, I know. I wouldn't want to do it. I'm just saying, it's just throwing it out there, that like if someone does want to do it, if there's none in your area, there is opportunity there. But yeah, that's not for me either. But so like the local card show I go to, for a while it was just the two dealers, was Carl and that guy AJ. And then some of the other dealers occasionally have like a little bit of stuff, but then James started showing up, and he wasn't at that card show for a while. So if you take away like I guess there's now 3. If you take away those 3 dealers, like there would be shows where I probably wouldn't pick up that much stuff, you know. But there was one time I went there, and there was a dealer who had a bunch of wrestling. At the time, I'd never seen him before, and he had a bunch of cool stuff. He wasn't giving me, how should I put this? I asked him if I bought a bunch of stuff, if he would, you know, hook up a deal or something, and he said, yeah. Once it was all totaled up, like sticker, like Carl takes a bunch off, like all the guys I usually go to, they take a bunch off. He did take some off, but it wasn't like as much as I expected, which was fine because I still picked out stuff I thought were good deals as they were as a sticker price. But after that, I'm like, this guy has a lot of cool stuff, and I really hope he starts coming back, and I never saw him again. So I don't know what happened. Maybe he didn't do that good. I've considered it. My brother wants to get a table too, like we would split a table. The tables there are super cheap. I think they're only like 40, 50 bucks. But the problem is, see, like when I'm listing this stuff, it's all inventory. These are all going in box B7 and stuff. I can't just bring my boxes and have people shuffling through it, mixing stuff up, because if I came home, everything's not inventoried properly. So anything that's listed on eBay, I wouldn't be able to bring because it's all in a very specific spot so I can find it easily if it sells. So the only thing I would think of is maybe bring slabs or some other stuff. My brother maybe wants to bring some stuff, but I think it would be interesting to do a video being like the dealer. But the thing is too, like I try to buy stuff so I can sell it on eBay for top dollar. Like you're not going to get top dollar at a card show. Most of the time people are going to haggle you down, and unless it's something like super rare, you know. So it's just like I would probably be selling stuff for like what I would buy it for at the shows. So I don't know how to go about it. I don't know the strategy for it, but I do want to do it one day. My brother said he wants to too, and he would have like non-sport gaming cards and stuff, and then maybe I would have just some high-end, my slabs, and I don't know, I could always just go to the show, have my brother watch the table in the beginning, and I do my normal like 1 hour, hour and a half lap, and then come back, and after that just sit at the table and then see what happens. All right. Chad Gable, $3.99. He didn't really work too much. Oh no, is this? Yeah, someone mislabeled it. Yeah, see, someone's got a listing where they're calling this card black and blue. They don't have number in the listing, but if you look at the picture, it's actually the base red and blue from the blasters. So like their listing's all messed up. So we're gonna go 259. All right, black and blue, Chad Gable out of $3.99 from 24 Select, listed for $2.59. Three totes and 4 to be moved. Yeah. Yeah. Comps, you know, I got you. Yeah, that's why I do make mistakes every now and then. Like I just posted a top 20 wrestling card sales video, and I think the Tori Wilson, it's a 23 select card, and in the listing I actually had it as 24, and I usually don't make a mistake like that. And it didn't matter, someone still found the card and bought it, but it was pretty embarrassing. You finished packing all your cards to be moved, 3 totes and 4 cards. So like you're moving to be moved is like you're selling them to move the cards, or like you're moving houses and you need to move them? Moving. Next up, another Montez Ford. This is the blue at a 199. Yeah, I'm going to the non-sport card show this Friday afternoon. Oh yeah, so dedicated room for inventory for an actual selling. There you go. Yeah, see, that's why I only sell similar off my own listings, but it's easier for me. It might be hard at first, but like right now, like this, I just have my active listings and I just search 24 select 199. And then I had a Bruno San Martino card 199 come up. So then I sold similar off that. So it's my own listing. I trust my own listing off of someone else's. So, but then when I don't have the exact parallel, then it takes every time I have less details, it takes a little bit longer. Like then I would sell off of a different Premiere card, and then I have to change the color. And then if I didn't have any Premiere ones, then I'd have to sell from a different card from that set. But then if I didn't have the set, then I have to create the whole. So like the closer I can get to it, the faster the listing goes. But yeah, I've never sold similar off of anyone else's listing. I would rather start one from scratch because I would trust myself over someone else. But I know a lot of people do sell similar off of other people's, which is fine. If it works for you, then there's nothing wrong with it. Just my personal preference. And it's Montez Ford, blue, 195 out of 199, 24 Panini Select WWE Premier Card number 112. Yeah, so if you just go to your active, like you go to your eBay. I mean, I'm doing this on desktop. On the phone, I don't know how. I imagine it's similar, but and just search your own active listings and sell similar off of the closest thing you got, and then the closer it is, the less details you have to figure out. Like for the item specifics, I don't fill out most of them, but the ones I do fill out, sport is wrestling, the season, so the year of the card, the manufacturer, so this would be Panini, and then the set, 2024 Panini Select WWE, the league WWE, and then type sports trading card. That's all I put in. I don't put like the parallel in the item specifics, or it says features, there's player athlete. I don't do any of that. Autograph, card name, type. That's all in the actual listing. And then for the description, unless there's an issue or something I need to talk about extra in the card, I just copy and paste the title because there's nothing else I need to say about this card. Like the item title tells you everything. I don't use the AI one to like, oh, this will be a great addition to your collection. Maybe I should do that. I don't know, but I just copy and paste. Now, if there's an issue with the card, then I'll say, look, there's a slight little ding in the corner. Check the pictures. It's in the pictures type thing. Then I'll do that. But if it's just, a lot of these newer cards, they're just in good condition. List them as either near mint or excellent. Yeah, it says like, oh, add this card for any collector of Montez Ford. This is a great addition to your collection and all that. Like, I don't know. You can tell it's the AI one. It's something I might mess with once it gets better. But right now it just seems pretty generic. Yeah, I know, right? This is a must-have for any Serpentico collector. This rare card out of 199. Add this to your collection today for $1.74. So Montez Ford is going to go 219. Listed for 219. Not much. Not worth too much. Expected that. Usually something like this, I would guess, I would list between like $2 and $3. All right. Next up, Don Morocco, maroon out of 149. Some of these classic guys, man, like this card probably isn't worth that much, but like, you got some old heads that collect all the old school wrestlers. They don't care about Roman Reigns, none of that. They like the 80s guys and stuff like that. So um, don't necessarily pass them up if they're cheap, you know. I haven't been gone on I haven't gone live on Whatnot in a while. I keep trying to. I've tried so much on Whatnot. What has worked best for you so far, or are you trying to figure it out too? Yeah, like so I actually don't have a maroon out of 149 currently listed in my store, but I do have a Bruno Sammartino blue. So I'll sell similar off of that one. Then I don't have to change the name, but I have to change the color or the parallel. Singles for the first year almost, but then switched to breaks. Oh yeah, you know what? I think I actually joined a couple of your breaks for AEW, right? Yeah, I picked up a couple spots, I think, in the past. Yeah. So I've tried so much stuff with Whatnot. The first few times I went on, I was doing singles, right? But it's weird where, you know, my schedule just doesn't line up. I don't have time to be on prime time and stuff like that. So I was doing like how I'm doing this live right now. Like I got people in the room here, but you know, doing this at like after 5 p.m. would be a lot better. I had to do my shows in like 9, 10, 11 a.m. type thing. And I was doing singles and most of my cards would sell, but just cheap, man, dollar to like, and if you're going to do that, that's fine. But like, you have to, I feel like you have to have a set schedule. Like, I'm going to be on this time on this day or these 2 days of the week, every week. And yeah, it's rough in the morning. And I feel like if you just pick a day or pick 2 days of the week and the same time, and every week you do that, you're going to lose for a while. But you're going to gain people, followers, and they're going to be like, oh, I know this guy's coming up at, you know, it's Wednesday or whatever. This guy's going to have a show at noon or whatever. And then they're getting good deals because you haven't gained a following yet. And then they're going to come back. Yeah, you fell off. Yep. It happened to me. It happened to me. Like I had some cards didn't even get bids. I had like some $20 cards I listed started at $1, like no one bid, and I'm like actually thinking like, oh, I'm glad no one bid. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I tried a break once. I did a 4 box break of AEW, a flagship. I think it was 22 flagship, maybe 23. I think it was 22. And it was a lot of fun, but I grouped it. I don't have time to sit there for 10 hours to wait till it fills. So I made like groups, like you would get like Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. It was all one listing. So you get like 3 wrestlers. And I try to group it in like tag teams or factions, you know? So like the Acclaimed and Billy Gunn would be like one spot. So everyone got like a little handful of wrestlers. But I didn't have buy it nows. I just was running auctions. And at the end of it, I didn't even break even, you know? And then it's like whatever. Yeah. Right, right. It's like whatever, okay, but the thing is like, all right, maybe next time, you know, I'll do better or something like that now that people know. But then when it came time to sort, man, I completely understand why people don't sort base cards. Because I was like, yeah, all cards ship. I'm going to ship everything. And then after the stream and I'm starting sorting thing, I'm like, holy crap, this is going to take forever. And that was just 4 boxes. Because those flagship sets, some of them have a ton of cards. Luckily, one person that won like a ton of spots for me in the stream, he's like, don't worry about sending the base cards, I have a ton of those, just keep them or whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. So that saved me like a ton of time. But if I ever did a break again, the base cards would be random. I wouldn't want to keep them because I feel bad for that, but I would just random. Like if there's yeah, if there's like say 20 people bought cards, I would just split all the base cards up in 20 piles, and then each person would just get a random pile. That way everyone still gets cards, but like people complain about base cards not getting shipped. I understand for like premium products, but like for like a flagship AEW set, like it takes forever. So I only did that once. I only did a break once. It was fun. I pulled some good stuff for people, but yeah, I never again. I got well, not never again, but just like after that, I was like, nah, this is not for me. I just don't have time. If I had more time, it'd be different. And then I tried like mystery poll type game. I just had numbers on a sheet and I had all in a box and all the cards were numbered and I had all the biggest hits out in display so people could see what the biggest hits were. And that went like kind of better than I thought it would, but um I don't know. I don't know. It was fun for as it was, but like that was the type of thing I had to have buy it nows for. I can't just auction that off. So yeah, it took me like 2, 3, maybe even 4 streams to go through all that. You have to ask for the base cards, otherwise they aren't included. Yeah. If it's a new set, base is a must ship, but if you're doing a set that came out a year ago, everyone. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, like if people are doing finest, like how are they doing it for finest? Because you got the uncommons, you got the rares. Like, are they not even shipping the rares if they're base? Like, I don't know. I haven't been any finest breaks. Yeah, and then it gets to that. Some sets are like weird with it, where it's like, for instance, like Chronicle sets. Like, if you don't ship the base, there's not many cards you're shipping. And then like select sets, like the ring sides are technically base, but those are not base. The finest sets have the levels, the rares, they're base, but they're not base. Yeah, I don't know. It's tricky. But it is good for, yeah, from my experience, Whatnot is good for if you just want to get rid of stuff and you just don't really care what you're getting for it and you just need money fast. That's what it's good for. But to like buy singles elsewhere and then profit by selling singles on Whatnot, difficult unless you're going to sit there with all buy it nows, you know, which can work, but it just depends on your time. But I do like Whatnot. I do. I just haven't figured out the best strategy to sell in it. Like eBay just works better for me because I don't have to be there. Like stuff can just sell in the background. Yep, because that's when people are on Whatnot, they expect that. Like people don't want to pay um, eBay prices on Whatnot. It just is what it is. You have to be live to sell. They don't have a mark. Whatnot. Whatnot's typically live to sell, but they do have a marketplace. You can add like buy it now, so people could technically buy stuff from your store when you're not live. But most of it, I assume, is most people are going to buy when you're live. But they didn't have the buy it now at first. Gold merch card on 25 at $10 for and some yeah. Yeah. Whatnot's good for to pick up cards and then sell on eBay. I either join breaks or if I happen to stumble across a single stream that people are just, you could tell when someone just wants to get rid of stuff, they don't care, and you can tell when someone's like, I need to get this for the card. Hey, give me 2 minutes, guys. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. Check out the Sting shirt. pretty sick. Let's see. Other thing annoying is everyone wants to buy at 80% value nowadays. Everyone wants dealer prices. Yeah. So here, maybe you guys can fill me in, all right? I don't understand unless people are selling back at shows. If you're dealing at shows and you buy at 80%, and then you probably list it at 100%, and then you'll sell up to 90%, so you make, that's your margin, fine. But if you're buying stuff at shows and you're selling it on eBay and you're paying 80%, you're not making anything. eBay's 13% fees, plus you got to pay shipping, plus you're going to get a 1099 at the end of the year. So, yeah. And I know people are like, oh, you're lowballing people paying 80%. I wouldn't even pay probably more than like 60% if I'm going to be buying live and then selling on eBay, because there's fees, there's time, there's all that. But those people probably just sell at shows. So if you're just selling at shows with cash, there's no shipping, I could see that. Yeah. With obviously there's some exceptions here and there, but especially with wrestling cards on eBay, I'm not putting best offer on most stuff. At first I was putting best offer on everything, and legitimately like 19 out of 20 offers are just completely low. Like I have a card listed for 10 and they want it for 2 or something like that. It's not even respectable, not even like 50%. And I just got so sick of it. And I didn't have a card listed for like $2 and someone would offer $1. And I'm like, well, my minimum is $1.60, otherwise I can't ship the card, type thing. And then they'd get pissed off and counter at like $1.05. And it's like, dude, are we really going back and forth over some cents here? Like, so I just don't do offers anymore. It just is what it is. You either take it or leave it. And for me, it's fine because I like wrestling cards. So if no one buys something, I'll just keep it. I don't care. With higher price stuff, though, but maybe. But the second you put offers with cards, people are going to be, yeah. Like if I have a card for 100, someone's going to send me like a $20 offer, and then I'll get the next offer I might get would be like 36 or something. Oh, you got auto decline? Yeah, that's the way. That's the way to do it too. You could do that. Lemon. All right, I've been in the middle of this Don Morocco listing for a while. Let me get this sucker up. But I know a lot of people like talk crap about eBay and stuff, but it's not perfect, don't get me wrong, but it is a great platform. I've been selling on eBay since 2016. My account's from 2016, but I wasn't doing wrestling cards back then. I started off just selling Magic the Gathering cards, just extra ones I had, and then I started going to garage sales and thrift stores and estate sales, and eventually once like AEW started coming out with cards, then I got kind of into those, and then like WWE went to Panini, and then I got so into the like wrestling cards that it kind of took over my eBay store too. All right, let's see here. Uh, 250. It's like 3 something. Yeah, this card isn't crazy. We're gonna do 4. Oh no. Yeah, we'll do $4.99 on this. Yeah. Yeah, no, Whatnot's fun. Whatnot is fun. I got nothing. I love Whatnot too. There was a point in time for a good year where I would pick up my phone, I wasn't going on YouTube. I wasn't going on Instagram. Wasn't going on anything. I was just immediately hit the Whatnot app. I didn't like if there was no wrestling card ones, I'd be on some other one. I'd watch people sell T-shirts. I'd watch people sell shoes. Watch people sell Marvel cards. Watch like random breaks. Like, obviously, I would check wrestling cards first. But like when there used to not be as many wrestling people on there as there is now. But yeah, I was like obsessed with the app. But oh, it's a wrestling card app. Yeah, I mean you can get good deals on other stuff too. I was on Twitter last night responding to some trending topics. People think we need. Wait, hold up. Yeah, it's not just cards. You can get good, like obviously, it depends. Panini is going to focus on what they have. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. So I used to be into Magic the Gathering. I haven't followed it for like close to 10 years now, or maybe 8 years or something like that. But I was just watching, like, if I'm listing like this, sometimes I'll just have random stuff in the background. And I was watching this random Magic the Gathering, and they were doing this guy was doing a break, and he had a bunch of different products, and you bought like a color, you get all the white cards, the green cards, all the lands, whatever, and whatever set this guy was opening, like one of the boxes, this guy pulled like this Grail card, like in this specific set, they took like some cards from a really really old set and they randomly inserted them into like this new product as like a chaser, and this guy pulled like I think a $10,000 card for like a customer or something. I just happened to be in the room watching it, and there was like 9 people in the room, and it was just this epic pull, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm witnessing this live. Like, this is going to be all over the internet in a matter of like a few hours, because that was like such a huge deal that this card got pulled or something. Yeah, I've watched random like Marvel breaks. You can get good. I haven't really bought clothes on there in a while, but you can get good deals on like clothes. There's so many people that sell clothes that you can like. Obviously, it has to be something you like. It has to be the right size and everything. But like, you can easily get clothes for like a buck or two. And I haven't even checked the categories. Now it's probably even more than there was last time I checked. But at one point they have I think they had a Tumblr category for like Stanleys and stuff, and they had like health and beauty for like makeup and skincare and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, most of the time I'm on it, I click on wrestling cards. It's just only if there isn't anything going on. I'm also just curious on some of the sellers that like you can tell they're doing it as a business, just to see like how they do things, like see how they run it, what kind of shows they're doing, like what stuff's selling for and stuff like that, because they're doing it technically professionally, if you can tell, meaning that like they don't actually work a job, they just like sell stuff. So possibly get some tips from watching and see how they do stuff. All right, the Don Morocco is listed at a 149 for $4.99. Next up, another boogeyman, but this is the die cut. The die cuts are sleepers, man, I'm telling you. They're not numbered, so people don't take them seriously. But especially like the ring size and stuff, like they're not common at all. And people that are putting together rainbows need those suckers. Let's see. The boogeyman. The Boogeyman silver die cut. Have you guys been on Fanatics Live? And if you have, what do you think about it? I've yet to hop over there. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what we can get for the Boogeyman. Yep, see? I'm telling you, don't sleep on these suckers. There's literally only 2 of these available. Someone wants $9.35. The other person wants like over 20 bucks. Doesn't mean they're going to get it, I know, but it means there's not a lot available. Which means, like, I'm going to price mine cheaper than both of those people. But it's not going to be for like 3 bucks. Because you literally can't buy the card. There is... I'm trying to see if I can find a sold. You know, this set's been out for quite a while now. So probably the majority of these sold. Yeah. So normally I'd price mine just a tad bit cheaper. Let me see. I'm just going to check TerraPeak real quick. TerraPeak is like a research tool. It's actually within eBay now. It didn't used to be, but eBay got hold of it. And it can give you up to 3 years worth of sales data instead of 90 days. But you can't like actually click on the listings and stuff too. You can see, but like, you know, if on the 90-day solds, you can click on the listing, see what the original listing looked like. With this, you just kind of see, yeah, 4, okay. 3, 4, yeah, so like I guess the most expensive one that sold is $4.95, so I'm gonna put mine at $4.99, which is gonna be much cheaper than the cheapest active, but also more expensive than any sold so far. Boogeyman die cut listed for $4.99. All right. Ethan Page, red blue ringside. The silver versions of these, or the prism versions of these, can be pretty sought after too. I think a lot of people forget that those even exist. This is just a regular version. Let's see here. I do have a decent amount of these listed. This one sells similar. Not sure how much Ethan Page is going to command, but we'll see. So Ethan Page, red and blue, 2024 Panini Select WWE, ringside card number 300. Okay. All right. Only 3 cards listed on eBay at the moment. The cheapest ones with shipping is $631. So there is a sold for like almost $11 with shipping, but that's for the silver one, like I was just talking about, the Prism. So I'm gonna put mine for $5.99. There we go. That was pretty easy. And that finishes the stack. Oh, I got a lot. I got a lot done. Managed to get all this listed so far. This whole stack. I do still have another stack though that's already photographed. But the last 2 times I streamed, I think I got like 5 to 8 cards each stream. And the streams were almost 2 hours. But I do got another stack. All right. Got some 23 select cards now. Those were all 24. Trish Stratus, Orange Flash. Wow. So some of my 23 Orange Flash listings are so old that they still have best offer on it. Back when I was still doing best offer a few years ago. That's crazy. I do eventually get to older listings. Every day I look at the 5 oldest listings I have and make changes, and I take down the listing and then I sell similar, so I list like a new fresh listing, and I adjust the price if need be. So eventually I'll get to everything, but so Trish Stratus, Orange Flash 2023 Panini Select WWE, Concourse card number 51. This got to be at least $3. 3 to 4 would be my guess, but been wrong before. Who knows now that the set's a couple years old. Sometimes like this smaller stuff, like a lot of people list this when the set first comes out and stuff, but like at this point, like someone might see that and they're not going to bother listing it. I don't know though. We'll see. Let's see how many listings there are and see what's going on. Why is that one? Orange Flash. I spell something wrong. Oh, yes. See? That's why I was messed up. I still had 23 select in the search bar, so that's why I was messed up. Okay. 23 select. Or I had 24 select. Okay, let's see here. Yep. $4.50 is the cheapest you can buy this card at the moment. Pretty much going to match that. All right, it's listed. Orange Flash Trish Stratus, 23 select, $4.49. All right. Next up, we got a Sensations insert. This is also from 23 Select, Rey Mysterio, and this is the Flash version. So these like blaster parallels, like the Flash out of insert cards, if they're cheap, I'll pick them up. Sometimes they can go for more than you think, just because they're harder to come by. Okay, so I don't have any of this insert currently listed, so I'm gonna have to sell similar off as something else, which is a little bit of a pain, but Rey Mysterio. Let's see even what the insert or the parallels are for this insert. Some of these don't have them. So they got Flash, they got Red Wave, and they got Silver. Yes, for this, they got the base version. They got Flash, which is this one, Red Wave, Silver, and then all the other ones are out of 10 or a 1-on-1. They got Gold Flash, Gold, and Gold Wave. So that's it. This is card number 30. So Rey Mysterio, Sensations, Flash, 2023, Panini Select WWE, card number 30. And let's see what's going on with this. Okay, so this one not as good as I thought. I'm gonna end up listing it for $249. Sometimes these can be good, meaning like there's not many available. You can get like $6 to $8 for some of them. Sometimes not. So if they're cheap enough, I'll just grab them just in case. All right, that's listed. Rey Mysterio Sensations Flash from 23 Select for $249. It's another insert from 23 Select. The Snapshots insert, JC Jane. And I do have a listing to sell similar off of, which is great. I'm selling similar off of Alba Fire Snapshots Flash, which is currently in my store. You can tell that's a really old listing because in my older listings, I used to put wrestling card. I would include the word wrestling, but like, I feel like that's unnecessary. If someone's searching up a JC Jane card, they're going to know it's wrestling. And just takes up more space in the item title. So JC Jane, Snapshots, Flash, 2023 Panini Select WWE, card number 27. And Let's see. I'm just curious what the parallels were for snapshots as well. Oh, the same as the sensations. They have the flash, red wave, silver, and then all the golds. That's a weird rainbow, you know? You just got some non-numbered parallels that are like, you know, relatively common, and then you got just like golds and 1-1. Nothing in between. Ah, this one, really? This one isn't worth... I thought this would be more than the Ray, just because it's JC. But apparently not. So, alright, this is listed. JC Jane. Snapshots flash parallel out of 23 select for $1.89 if anyone wants it. Alright, now got a Montez Ford auto, blue out of 35 from 23 select. Alright, signature selections. Alright, I like this auto, the signature selections from 23 select. I like the design of these autos. I think they look nice. Okay, so this one, because signature selections is pretty long, and I have to include auto, and it's numbered, and it has a color, I'm not going to be able to, I have something has to give. So I'm going to take card out, probably. That should be enough. Okay. I don't have the... '23 select. They don't have the signature selections for whatever reason on Beckett, but obviously it's a real card. All right, so Montez Ford auto. So I always include auto in the listing, even though this is not called an auto autograph. It's called signature selections. Blue, 35 out of 35 signature selections, so that's there for the people that are being specific about it. 2023 Panini Select WWE. This is number SL-MFD, and that puts me at exactly 80 characters. I couldn't fit one more thing in there. All right. Let's see what Montez Ford autos are doing. 23 select. So with shipping, someone's got one for 18 something. Someone's got a PSA 10 for 175. Let's see, solds. Probably going to put it. One sold for like 15 plus $3 shipping, so around 18. So that guy's probably pretty close. So that's 18. I'll put mine for $16.99. I think I got this real cheap at the card show off of Carl. It was either probably like $3, $3, $4, $5. All right. Montez Ford auto listed from 23 select. Signature selections blue out of 35, listed for $16.99. All right, guys. I think I'm going to call it for the day. I got to work in a little bit. Not for a while still, but I got to charge my phone back up. I got to get some food and all that. So I'm going to try to come back on tomorrow morning, probably around the same time. Most likely. That's the plan, at least. So I appreciate you guys watching. It was fun hanging out. Thank you for chatting, for anyone who was chatting. And if you're not, you're just hanging out, appreciate that as well. Yeah, should be on tomorrow, going to the card show this weekend. Should have that video out. Just dropped a top 20 low-end cards eBay sales video on YouTube. If you want to see some pathetic wrestling card sales, check that out. Appreciate you guys watching. As always, till next time.